All right, let us move the microphone. There we go. Now load up, and we are on our way to level 5. So, who thinks that all of the companions who have joined us after this point are going to have the patented Owlcat utter garbage builds? Maybe we'll have 3 dual wielders, none of whom are built to dual wield like in Wrath of the Righteous. I'm so looking forward to how garbage the builds are, or maybe Owlcat will have learned. This is like the high point of my Owlcat Wrath of the Righteous playthrough was seeing some of the builds, like Trevor, and just looking at it and being like, what are you giving me to work with here? All right. Here we are, level 5. We get a talent and a characteristic. Oh, okay. So we're going to get these pretty quickly. I mean, disarm seems good, right? Can I get psi rating yet? No, I get that at level 10. 20. Oh, we get loads of levels. Okay. Destined, the Psyker's armor increases by plus 5%. Oh, not like 5% of my armor, a flat 5%. That's actually kind of good. But fights don't last that long. Let's see if we can find something better. Five plus 2 times toughness. Bonus. What's my current toughness bonus? 4. 8. So 13% armor against the guy I'm fighting, or a flat 5% armor against everyone. And we're going to pretty much always have Endure up, aren't we? So Hardened Scars feels pretty good. I underestimated how good that was. What was Dueling Mastery? Bonus to parry. Our parry's pretty good. We need some dodge. Where's dodge? So we want dodge. We want dodge and armor. Nimble. Well, Nimble's lane. And Steel of the Forge. I don't have heavy armor yet. And I don't have heavy armor per. Ooh, but I need. Okay, so I need to get my strength to 45 so that I can get up to heavy armor. Alright, so for now, Destined feels good. Alright, we choose a characteristic. Oh, it's only plus 5 if I add toughness. If I add weapon skill, that goes up to weapon skill advancement 35 plus 5. That should be 40. Or strength. Weapon skill reflects and increases parry and reduces enemy. It also increases. But we need to get our strength up to 45 so that we can get... Oh, are we going to just have to invest in strength? Because that's not even going to get us a... It's going to up our athletics, and that's it. Willpower. What's willpower give us? Nothing I need. Agility improves initiative, dodge, and reaction. No, our focus is on getting heavy armor. So all of Abner's bonuses are going to strength until he can get heavy armor. Okay, to summary. So destined. So as fights go on, his armor goes up. And then a boring +5 to strength to get 35 strength. Okay, Abelard, you had Grenadier. So I need you to be maneuverable. This. Get into cover. All allies affected by game. That's really good. That's really good. But he's never going to be near people. That's why I didn't take it, because he's going to be all off by himself. So yes. There we go. +3 damage to enemies, because that's his job. His job is to find isolated targets and eliminate them. Toughness would do that, but he just needs to do damage. Actually, let's get him agility. So because we want him going earlier in the initiative, and yeah, so there, that gets him to 4. So he'll get agility, and then after this, he'll focus on weapon skill and strength. Why? Why? Look at this. Owlcat. Why? Available skills. Oh, look, it's D. I've got to mouse over to see that that's different than this D. All right, Idira. Oh, that's because you've got head trauma. Okay. Choose characteristic. Willpower. Awareness skill. Intelligence. Okay. Yes. Perception. Oh. You have to choose so you can't choose from all. Okay. That's not as good. That's Edge of Fate. Fatebringer. Lawless Pain, every night now. No, Unnatural Luck. Pain Channeling, Visions of Doom. Enemies that become targets of the Psyker's psychic powers, which you don't have. You have operative abilities. And you have, okay. By this Psyker, so not between our teams. What's weak hearts? Ready to serve. What did you choose as humanity's finest? Willpower? Thriving in peril. Power conduit. Advice and guidance. The first time in combat becomes the target of that ally gains. Kind of like advice and guidance. All right. So her goal is to scatter around forewarning to people who haven't yet each fight gotten this buff. So it does mean that. So in the first round of combat, she'll probably give it to Argenta to just get it out of the way, and then stack it on whoever looks like, okay, I like this. So when she shoots people with her exposed weakness, she strips their stats. And that wasn't their toughness and willpower bonus. That's their actual. That's not good. Why'd I take that? Oh, 3 times int bonus. So as her int bonus goes up, okay. So okay. It was better. Okay. There you go. Argenta, Gun Girl, what do you get? Characteristic first, ballistic skill. Your agility's also already pretty high. Let's just get your ballistic skill up to 50, and then we can decide what to do. Oh, you get to pick from anything. Oh, I thought you did take unpredictable. You already have that feature. Okay. Where's my favorites? Here they are. Oh, enough bullets for everyone. That's not. Deals bonus damage. Okay, so we take this so she can spray and pray to clear ads that are weak, and then fire a big shot at. Okay. Lots of bullets. So at some point you're going to get rapid reload. All right. I sure hope respecking is cheap, because I feel like I've made a lot of life mistakes already.
Know your duty.
Mary 4, Master Helmsman, status report. All right. We're going to take the Lord Captain's place. I guess Idira and Argenta aren't going to join us. That's fine. We're saving our people. Thanks, Idira. Alright, now that we've seen all of the weird spirits, Navigator Sanctum is silent, which means...
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
The dynasty.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory
I don't know. Feels like they had a pretty good run there.
Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir Edelthrad and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the rogue trader dynasty survived, and through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
Go us. So I guess we need a new navigator. All right. So Idira and Abelard seem related to our weird vision thing. Mm. Mm. I do not wish to be the rogue trader. How did we lose so many officers? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. What's on the agenda? Report on the condition, right? This trail went cold? Okay. I'm fine with being the rogue trader. Vigdis Suriata of the Ptoleman line, our new Vox Master. Oh, excellent. Master Helmsman, he steers our ship, monitors the void. Oh, look, it's the crew member with the most punchable face, I guess. In the second round, we have the 3 officers charged with vital functions, Master of Ordnance, Fire Chief, Servant of the Omnissiah. Okay. Choir Master of the... Okay. Okay, how are the fires going? Really, maybe Abelard. I appreciate a good pun, but now may not be the time. Over the planet. Well, it's the winter scale. Okay. Good to know. Okay, Drive Master. Okay. I understand what he said, but I'm curious what Abelard will say. Oh, thanks, Vigdis. Master Helmsman. Outlook is bleak. I want neither of those things to happen. Navis Nobilite Station. Yeah. See the okay. We're in the Rycad star system. Alright, so we need to go to the planet and the Nobilite Station. Got it. Xavier Calcazar. Okay. Thanks, Argenta. Mm-hmm. It's time to get to work, team. Alright, talk to Argenta. We need to find people. We need to find an Ensues. We need to find a Navigator. Rumors, Warden of the Expanse. You don't really, no one gains anything from Fellowship yet, so. Okay, Vigdis. How may I serve? Remind me who you are. Because we're children born in the void. Okay, that makes sense. Tell me about the lives of the Voidborn. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, all's well on the bridge. Okay, Rivor. Mm-hmm. Master Helmsman. Who are these idiots you're in charge of? Do you like anyone at all? Argenta, let's talk.
Rogue trader. Gladly, there are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, rogue trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about? The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parson Mr. Wayne, the station's founder. Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus.
Okay.
This mission is vital and noble.
Great
The
relics.
Sisters
Got it.
Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful. Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless. Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge. And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it?
Anyone else
None
around
that
here?
I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
Let's give her a chance to brag.
It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words, more often than not with a bolter. Even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trial. Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption. Wearing nothing but robes, no armor, eviscerator in hand, those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than... Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. About me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
How'd you end up here?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship. Well, sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already... It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden.
Where did this happen?
I'll find a way to atone. On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my... The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous Navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the Medbay.
Okay.
During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant of the Imperium. I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistics systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional Sister of Battle aboard the ship. But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Idira Tlas among the God Emperor's faithful. I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the pirates. And I'm equally surprised by how deep As you wish. This ship was targeted by heretical pirates, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew. Those are very courteous words, Rogue Trader. Thank you, both for your words and your hospitality. I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader.
Oh, I didn't think we would literally do this right now. Yeah, we don't really stand on ceremony. Is he just throwing treats at kids? I guess that's what it looks like. Well, I guess she's as equally confused as I am.
Greetings.
Okay. I guess that's all she had to say. Anyone over here who's important? We'll talk to Abelard. Let's do this next. %. That's pretty good. It's done. Okay.
Captain. I thank you for the honor, but I must decline. As a former military officer, I believe in the importance of order in all things, including the chain of command. As you wish, Lord Captain. What would you like to know? I am a widower. I am a father of 4, and if my information is not outdated, a grandfather of 11. My family lives on Dargonus. None of my children express any eagerness or aptitude for serving aboard ship, and I would hardly have insisted that they follow in my footsteps. I used to be an officer in the Navis Imperialis. No, used to be is not quite right. It was not simply a job. It was my calling, the essence of my life.
Okay.
I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcement to the rogue traders' army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was... it was a difficult choice for me. But I saw in the offer a chance to serve the interests of humanity even more effectively than in the Navis Imperialis. You do not need me to tell you just how remarkable a person Lord Captain Theodora was. I recognized her at once as a true leader and formidable creative force. One who had built a protectorate amidst the dangers and wild. You could say there was no one among the naval command who was willing to impede the wishes of the rogue trader. To do so would be to risk their own position and their relationship with Theodora. The Lord Captain possessed certain. The Navis Imperialis is an ancient institution with its own mandates and muster lists. On occasion, in the heat of an official briefing or an informal discussion, I violated those rules, determined to press my point. It is challenging to choose the words to accurately express my opinion on a situation or the actions of others that do not sound overly scathing or confrontational. Many in command were inclined to view my manner of speaking as unbefitting a person of my rank. What? Lord Captain, any allegations of improper feelings or unsanctioned relations are utterly baseless and bordering on the insulting. Utterly baseless. Of course. A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the...
Alright, what's going on here?
This is a topic for an official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly.
We're far from the heart of the Imperium. Warp routes are useless.
The Coronis Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become...
Got it.
Until recently, the Coronis Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the...
Changed with the arrival of the Lord
situation
Inquisitor.
with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not by much. This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Coronis Expanse is considered... You know, Lord Captain, I am no admirer of fine art. But when we next find ourselves in a civilized port, with time to spare, I will promptly find an artist and commission a port...
Right.
Served Lord Captain Theodora for many years, and we never saw eye to eye. He was brash. He was never afraid of assuming responsibility, and he willingly took on difficult tasks.
Alright, he had ambition. Good.
If you are taking comfort in the thought that we will hear no more of Conrad, prepare to be disappointed. You thwarted his plans, his meticulously plotted...
Alright, who do I need to
In
know?
the first instance, you should treat official representatives of the Imperium with respect. The Expanse may be on the fringes, but it still numbers among the territories of the Golden Throne.
Okay.
Traders such as yourself are also servants of the Imperium. They have been accorded special rights and powers.
Winterscale and Bastal. Okay.
And they enjoy, if we are to speak of unclaimed territory, which is what Footfall is. Among the scum that dwells on that handful of asteroids, there are 3 factions that wield considerable influence in the sector. The first is the Kazbala Commission.
Alright, we don't like them.
It holds sway over the Liege of
St.
Footfall.
Drusus. Okay, Argenta's friends.
The second faction is an offshoot of our shining ecclesiarchy, followers of St. Drusus. They are actively building their forces, and hold influence over rogue trader Chorda.
So the second faction seems like the least
The Explorators. A wing of the Adeptus
terrible of our
Mechanicus.
three
They are willing
choices.
to die and kill for the secrets of the ancient technological heresies that are hidden among the stars of the Coronis Expanse. As you wish, Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Okay. All right. What is it you do on our ship? From Dargonis. Oh, okay. Near where Abelard's from. Okay. Wise of him. Okay. Well. Okay, I don't like this guy either. Why is our crew such terrible people? Drusians hope to bring, right? Not a huge fan of the Explorators. Not a fan of these guys either. Fellowship of the Void. Yeah, no, that is a name that seems scary. Some of their... Why are you giving our spoils to these people in the first place? Good question. Alright, so hire mercenaries, train. Enough questions for now. We still haven't found Idira. Oh, there she is. And that's Factotum, right? Idira, why are you hiding over here? I'm a psyker. I know what it's like being a
You
psyker.
can ask yourself that question, Lord Captain? Every psyker feels their connection with the warp in their own way. One person might see spots and shadows out of the corner of their eye. Another feels fingers running down their spine. As for me, I've got a door in my head. One that's open just a crack. There's no way to close it, no matter how hard I try. I've just had to get used to the whispers from the
How
other
do you?
side.
That's yeah.
Training, habit, and a little amasec and a couple other things you can get on the lower decks. If you put all those together, it makes things bearable. Sometimes I even wonder if I'm imagining half the voices I hear. You know, when life on board gets a little boring. Better than Well, if the door opens, that means somebody's planning to come in, right? But screw them. They're not coming through. Only losers who are afraid of their own gift lose control. Or idiots who never figure out what they are before it's too late. Or little kids who want to play around. Alright, that's what I'm here for after all. So, I'm just going to lean on that door in my head a little more, prick up my ears, and listen. Alright, let's hear what they're whispering about you. Seek not on firm ground, but in a golden hall suspended in the void. There waits a child without kin, but with a name blind to truth. She draws the brush across the canvas and does not notice that her palette is full not of paint, but of blood. And with each smear, this well does not deplete, but fills and fills up to the brim. One thing is clear. When this vessel overflows, none will remain unstained.
Well, that's not happy.
Among the blind men and false prophets, a red-robed sage seeks the answer to a question. He does not know that it is not the answer he must seek, but the question that will draw everything into focus. Will you help him, rogue trader? But mark that sometimes ignorance is sweeter than oblivion. A chained hound chases after glimmers of the aurora, but sparks in the scent of oil confound his nose. The chain trails after him. What will happen if you pick it up? Will you become his master, or merely another beast in the pack of his true lord? The glow of dawn bursts forth from its prison. Dungeon walls cannot contain the dark essence wallowing in the dust. A naive cub pushes his nose into a familiar hand, one that holds death in twisted glass. Cherish it or cast it off as a burden. The sword of change has already been raised. What is one more life to it? I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild. I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in somehow, but for now...
What did you know about Theodora?
None of the officers knew the Lord Captain well. Not even Abelard, and she was always closer to him than anyone else. She told me from the off that if I ever listened to anything in the warp about her without her permission, I'd be going out through the airlock. I'm not an idiot, so I never stuck my nose where it didn't belong. Only when I was asked. It's hard to wrap my head around the fact that she's gone. Lady von Valancius gave me everything I have. She opened the stars to me and the paths between them.
Where do you come from? Are you also from Dargonis?
World in the heathen stars region. In the Coronis expanse, the deeper you go, the less visible the Astronomicon gets, and the less people know about the Imperium. The arrival of a rogue trader is the best thing that can happen to a world like that. The very best.
What's
It's
Lyra?
an out-of-the-way planetoid between two faint stars. On Lyra, a dozen local tyrants fight over 5 measly continents. But they use everything they can to win. From poison... But here on the ship is a different story altogether. I saw more wonders in my first year serving Lady von Valancius than I'd seen in my whole life on Lyra. Like my first journey through the warp, I was in bed for 3 days.
I felt like supernovas were exploding in my head. I only found out later that I'd gotten off easy. It wasn't like it was a very fun trip, Lord Captain. But look, if you want to be entertained, I'm the woman for the job. I'll entertain you with one of the stories from my collection, no problem. But if you want to hear about the time I melted everyone in the bay next door, well, I just don't really want to go into the details on that one. Oh, I embroidered wall hangings in honor of our national heroes. There's no such thing as a peaceful life on Lyra. People like me were especially sought after. They'd pick psychers up wherever they found them, buy kids off their parents, even just abduct them. Take me, for instance. I got taken from my street gang. The older kids sold me when they noticed there was something off about me. The ruling dynasties had schools where they trained us and beat us black and blue. And then they packed us off to serve. Some of us held on for a long time, but others didn't last. Not everyone's as smart and talented as me, you know. Some people crossed the line and were out of commission before their time. Theodora von Valancius paid a visit to the ruler I was serving at the time. I don't know what the visit was for, and it's no business of mine anyway. As I gawped at her, all of a sudden I heard a whisper. A hint, a suggestion, nothing more. But I know the difference between idle chatter and a real threat. I seized my chance and approached Theodora. I managed to whisper a couple of words in her ear before the wardens dragged me away. They beat me and locked me up. No wonder. A few times. Not many. And if I think about it, why would I want to? I've got everything I need here. All the whispers I hear are familiar ones. Of course, Lord Captain. The little sister is afflicted with her own set of voices. Ones that whisper to her about corruption and heresy. The silly girl doesn't realize that if You bet I do, Lord Captain. Okay, so we went to footfall once? Well, I mean, Lord Captain Theodora went to footfall a lot. But on that occasion, she took me with her for some reason. My day had gotten off to a bad start. My head had been yammering since I woke up, but there was nothing else for it. I had to go. We arrive at the place, and what a place! All the gentlemen and ladies dressed to kill, showing off their encrusted So
they sat down,
and the
cards
cards were dealt. I'm hovering around like I'm not involved, but I'm keeping my eye on things. And everything in my head keeps getting louder and louder. Anyway, it's a good thing I realized in time that my mind wasn't going haywire over a losing hand, but something else. I made some excuse to drag the Lord Captain up from the table and took her away from that place. And a few minutes later, the room where we'd been... It turned out some wise guy had the same bright idea to bring a pet psyker along with him. One of those ones who just scuttle around in footsteps.
Well, that was terrible. All right.
What are you talking about, Lord Captain? Look, Lady Theodora couldn't care less if some eggheads measured my brains or not. It's not about the seal on your forehead, get it? It's about what's in your gut, if it's rotten or not. My gut's stronger than the adamantine on this here ship. And my
Is this going to be the same one?
I'm sorry, Lord Captain.
You should just have her repeat it.
I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in, somehow. You could ask your... Every psyker feels their connection. Sure thing. Of course.
Alright. So here's the map. Big dis. Alright, let's go to our quarters real fast and make sure that Because in Kingmaker in our quarters, they just like threw some magic items in there, so. Did they clean it up, or they're still... Wow. This is huge. What's this? Give me the sword. Oh. Literally a bunch of great inventory. There's me! Alright. Well, that was nice. We're gonna just leave her photo, or well, her painting up there, and that's to the Void Ship Bridge. Okay, our secret door. Great. What are these goods? This chagrin is irrelevant. Mistake cost me too much. Years of work. I mean, well, that seems unnecessary. That you were just being mean. Okay, I guess are we done in here? All right, let's equip our new stuff. Sort by latest. Alright. Let's use 5 less damage from... Plus 10 coercion. That sounds like a thing I want. You've got Iconoclast. So there you go. Next. Marvelous. It allows the warrior to fire a single laser shot once per combat. Doesn't have an area attack, increases damage from all sources against any hit targets till the end of combat. Doesn't stack. Ooh. 10% parry. There we go. Doesn't have an area attack. That's fine. Increases damage. Okay, so our goal is to hit with that to strip Negotiator pistol. Right. She just wants to get people out of her face. What does this do? Is it one-handed? Better than a las pistol? No, las pistol does more damage, less armor pen. They're better than the scrappy auto gun. Yeah. There we go. We assigned all of our cool... Oh no, the negotiator pistol we haven't assigned. There. There we go. Well done. And no one here uses fellowship yet. All right, now we go look at the map. We're going to get a little tutorial. Star systems. The events take place in what known as the Coronis Expanse. The sectors got it. The guide. That's us. All right. Let's save before we move anywhere. All right. So here, scan is required. Quests to guide. Scan is required. The prison planetoid. Unidentified void ship. Let's get ourselves a guide because it's closer. And Captain reporting the heralds continue to maintain Vax silence, perhaps due to... We'll turn the ship around immediately. Scan the station. And that the reactor core is still active. Many compartments are Ooh. See, that sounds like an emergency. This is a rescue mission. Pirate blood, secrets. Okay, there's no resources, so there's nothing to extract. Okay, we're going here. There's our party. And hopefully I didn't misunderstand, because that sounded like there was something wrong with their systems. An honest mistake if there's not. I clicked, right? Yeah, this doesn't look like people who just want to be left alone. This looks like trouble.
You dare to argue with your master? It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed. Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning? You have lost again. We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Or will they? Are we going to show up? Oh, no, I guess not. We're really slow when it comes to rescuing people. We have some strange guests on the station. Sure. Hmm. Before you stand, fella, just keeper of the station. Yeah, I'm curious about all the corpses. Okay. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep. Why should I help you? How do I make the control rod? Alright, why aren't you doing it yourself? I guess that makes sense. I do still have questions. Tell me about your mistress. Enough questions. It's not really for the good of the Imperium. I mean, indirectly. Look, we're gonna just save the lady.
The whispers taught me how.
See, I don't like any of this. Let's not jump over that yet, quite yet. On. Okay, and we could go that way. multi-tool, all of that stuff.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs. Let us walk this path to the end.
Alright, so the elevator we can't use yet. We're going to jump over and we're going to start a fight.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
Accomplished.
Cast your eye there.
Cast my eye where, Argenta?
This ocular implant was a
The
worthwhile.
divine watches over us.
There's a trap, or your character, if a character enters a trap. Sorry. Okay, so just like that might be the same trap icon they used in Wrath. Attempt to disarm if you have your own time. Okay, so we've got a bunch of people who are good at demolitions because I didn't know Argenta would start with it. So we select everyone. Argenta, if you would kindly.
The Emperor favors me today.
Oh, we gain experience for disarming traps. That's great. Could you do it again?
I better myself through my service.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Wait, why is Abelard fatigued? Oh, is that when... we get fatigued for failing a check? Will this get rid of it? Move any...
Your seneschal is always there for you. Ah, careful now.
Okay, I guess that doesn't do what we thought. Okay. Failing that 90% check was bad. I guess that's not considered an old injury. How do I... This for at the end of combat. If gained outside of combat, visit the void ship to remove.
The strain has taken its toll.
I already don't like that for some of these different people can do it.
Look no further.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
So, okay. They don't want us to defile House Orselio. Then we,
For the faithful, you dare cross the faithful.
well, that's a lot of people. Okay, let's start. Let's give forewarning to Abner. Which should now... We should have, yep, advice and guidance as well as forewarning. Oh, those are both permanent. Great. Now everyone here should have a single exploit. Oh, that's out of range. Oh, literally just out of range. We'll find them.
On it.
And analyze that guy.
My prescience has failed me.
Alright, I think at this angle, yeah,
I
she'll
will
be able
bathe
to...
this battlefield in righteous fury.
What did her awareness test succeed at? I don't know what she succeeded at, but...
As the Emperor commands, I act. Executed. Doubt is for the weak.
Get to the heretics! Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Okay.
It will be done.
Now endure.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, that didn't go so well.
May the Divine's will be done. And so shall it be done. I will not be deterred.
And then
Actions will speak
endure.
louder than words.
Alright. Deal 0 damage. Okay, well, now that's not as funny. Alright. Veil degradation. Great. So you need to... You still have your forewarning. So forewarn Abner.
Anything else? Will do.
Alright, that should eliminate him as a concern. Now, analyze that guy. There's Guard Medica. Let's exploit.
Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing.
Okay, she can't run and gun this turn. Alright,
Faith without deeds is
so just go ahead and get that done with. She can't reload. Alright. So she passes.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Alright. Abelard gets to here.
At your beck and call.
He endures. Now he's gonna just do a nice little charge. Target is too far. Target is too close.
That's not the Seneschal's job. Victory is imminent.
There you go. Good job, Abelard. Too far, too far. Okay. Do I need this? What's this? Well, that's an ability. That doesn't... oh, no, it does end my move. Okay. Temporary wounds, please. Alright. Charge.
The Emperor commands.
Alright. He has a fresh injury. Alright, and now this. So, increases damage against any hit targets. Doesn't... okay.
Your corrupt
Well.
way has failed you.
Alright then. I guess he doesn't need the debuff. Okay. A lot of dodging.
Better crippled in body than corrupt in mind.
Okay, Abner, just keep soaking.
My ears are ringing.
Alright. Idira.
Was that you? Or
You did your expose weakness. Give forewarning to Argenta. Okay, and now there's nothing in range for you. So go ahead and just analyze the squad commander. Alright, Argenta can run and gun now. So, if she...
I'll do it.
okay.
guided by faith. I will not. This is unacceptable.
Oh, that's the guy she can shoot. Okay. Okay. Use that on yourself.
Field medicine at its finest. My place is at the fore. I'm not interested. At your beck and call. And so it shall be done.
Did the squad commander get the debuff? He did.
I will not be deterred.
Let's endure. So this is 7 to 10 damage. That's 4 to 8. Okay, so let's switch back to this.
And so shall.
There we go. Now we're not overwhelmed. Why'd you take the shot? Use the weapon. I made you good with swords. Oh, they hit the wrong person. That's great. Okay, give yourself forewarning.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
No one's in range. So can you expose that guy? Good job. Now, analyze him.
On it.
That guy's not in range?
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
One. All right, that guy.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
All right, endure. Target is too far.
A tactically sound approach. One fewer time.
All right, good job, Abelard. And no one is. Oh, that guy's in shoot range.
Took care of this one.
Whew. Good job.
Your end is nigh.
Let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
There we go.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
All right, that was not that hard. I was a little concerned that we had taken a bunch of damage, but I forgot that it all just heals back up afterwards.
Know your duty.
All right. So what? Ah, there we go. That's what Argenta noticed. Goods.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Oh, those goods. Good major done. Nurture only the finest of flowers in the garden. Okay. A faithful servant. Okay.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Alright, it's a re-equipping time. Newest to oldest. So this is a Ripper auto pistol, pistol shot, pistol burst. Solid projectile weapons have an increased over penetration. Okay, so have that for when you need to deal with armor. Okay, scrappy auto pistol, flak chest plate. Okay, not better. It is exactly what you're wearing. You can't wear this? Yeah, that's a huge drop in dodge. And then you've got armor. Lasgun. Lasgun's two-handed, right? Yeah. Alright, we didn't get anything else from here, so let's...
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Data crib. %, we got that.
Duty prevails. Let us walk this path to the end.
Loot down this way we missed. Yes, but the child's personal guard.
Know your duty.
See, not a fan right now of the Keeper.
We should deal with this.
Yeah, we should. Good luck, Argenta.
Duty prevails.
The crew continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear it may affect the performance of their duties in service of the Lord Captain.
Alright, what kind of trap is it? Okay, it's in that door. Alright, let's try someone to tech it open.
Proven myself yet again.
Never doubt me.
What time do I have? Oh, okay. This looks like the way forward. So this door must not be. Okay.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Alright, I don't want to.
The burden of failure.
The Emperor favors me today.
I wish it would show me what everyone's tech use was. So 35, 30, 30. Oof. Kind of feel like the persuasion is.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Oh, those are terrible. All right. Can we talk to them? We can't hear anything. Okay. Okay. Listen. We really have to start being more proactive. We have to be more proactive about saving people. Oh. Huh.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Rebellious Materium. Okay. The Adamantine. Mm-hmm.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars. The strain has taken its toll. Accomplished. I shall repent. The duty prevails.
Carapace chestplate. Okay. Alright, new stuff. %20 more dodge? That's pretty good. Okay, what about you? So this is light armor. I don't lose any. Yeah, that's a no-brainer upgrade. Longless, two-handed ranged weapon. It's a las gun. There. Is there anything here that feels... Let's send these 7 to cargo. How do I see cargo? Well, that's weird. Oh no. So do I want to split? Okay, let's see this one more. So 1. Okay, we need to test this. All right, we add this to cargo. So now we have melee weapons of 1. We add this to cargo. So where are the other? This used to be 14. Is there another place that the other 6 got added? Yes. Okay. That's all it is. let's split. Okay. Awaken the cogitator spirit. Okay, that seems easy enough. Hmm. I want to look at my inventory. I have this. Mm. Okay, that's good. That's good. We wanted to open doors.
Know your duty. We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
History logic.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Okay, that's good to know. Save.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Hmm.
The divine watches over us.
All right, well. He's got the best medicine. Probably you. 30. 30. 35.
I rise above hardships. With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Are the Materium and the more frequent? No, that's okay. Don't use acid under any circumstances. So 41, don't use acid. Okay.
Know your duty.
Okay, experiment, subgroup. The majority perish within a day. Okay. Hmm. Okay. None of that seems good. Oh god, could you just tell me how this works? I don't plan to, but would really... Okay. What's the transducer? Okay, and what goes in the tissue flask? Data crypt connector. All right, this 41 okay. Catalyst flask. Finally grinding it. The catalyst. The reagent to catalyze the reaction. Okay. So not that one. Reagent flask. Okay, I don't have any flasks. Tissue flask. Corrupted flesh reacts most unusually. I strongly... Okay. You know what? Let's take this back for now. Okay. Maybe we have to come back here later. Oh, hey, we can get a level. Let's level and be done for now. Choose an ability, choose a skill. Okay, skills. Failing athletics is terrible. Choose an ability. Okay, here's our good stuff. Purge Soul deals direct damage. Okay, what's Shield of the Emperor? That feels like what we want. Oh, I could get new. What's light? That's pretty good. Is Hammer of the Emperor what I want? Less important. Sword of Faith. Alright, we already have Endure. Sworn Enemy. Mark a target. Okay, that's pretty cool. Reckless Strike. No. Forceful Strike. No. Taunting Scream. Maybe. Breakthrough. The warrior gains the slash ability. No. No. That's not for you. Okay, what's... Biomancy. Okay, so if I pick divination, do I learn an ability? Okay. Back. Escape. Okay, if I learn a new Psyker school, do I get a skill with it? Let's just say I took Biomancy. We'll probably take Athletics. Yes, we get Biomancy. Pretty cool. Okay. So we would get... okay. I don't really want... I don't think I want any more. I think I'm happy with just focusing on Emperor magic or Emperor psychic powers and tanking. All right. This is all right. Okay, good. We already have Sanctic powers. We need Psi rating 2. Shield of the Emperor. Until the start of the Psyker's next, all allies increase their deflection by Psyker's Psi rating 0. Oh, minimum 1. Okay. Yes. Shield of the Emperor. I mean, do I take coercion? Yeah, I need good talking. So 2 summary. Shield of the Emperor. Ooh, 2 AP. Okay. Skills, not a lot. Ooh, nope, don't want that. Forceful Strike. Don't want that. Don't need that. All right, Breakthrough it is. Right, gain slash. Yeah, there we go. That is exactly what I want. You pop Athletics. There. New abilities. Oh, different. Choose a characteristic. get a talent. Let's go to your favorites. I want the one that lets you go get extra range. I think it would be a support feature. Edge of Fate. Sacred that have a range of 2 cells or more have the. Yep, there we go. That is what I want. And let's up that perception again. All right, you get a characteristic and an ability. Your ballistic skill is 50. Yep, we're trying to get your agility to 60. So what's dash? Soldier immediately dashes, spending all of their movement does not. Pretty good. Entrench. The soldier spends all on. Okay, what's controlled shot? Right. So we've got all this extra crit lying around. Not much. But yeah, so like up to 16% crit will rapid fire. There we go. Welcome to level 6. Alright, let's save. New save. Level 6. And we are done for now. We'll come back and we'll hopefully clear out the rest of this. And I hate that we're in that condition. All right, we'll be back.